fugitives who've earned their 15 seconds of shame. Boston cops say Patrick Brown stabbed a man to death with a hunting knife. Brown may be hiding out in New York or Jamaica, going by the name Derek Millay. Let's hunt him down tonight. Cops in North Carolina are looking for Juan Carlos Martinez. They say he kidnapped a young woman, then raped her. Martinez has a tattoo of an Aztec symbol and may have grown a goatee. Tyrone Jackson is wanted for shooting a cop in Florida back in 1976. Police believe this is what he looks like today. He's got a large scar on his face, uses a cane, and walks with a limp. California cops are on the lookout for Miguel Sanchez. He's wanted for shooting a man in the back during a fight. Sanchez could be hiding out in Mexico or Washington. He goes by the street name Wicked. Now that they've had their 15 seconds of shame, you know what to do. If you've seen any of these fugitives, call our hotline at 1-800-CRIME-TV. Not long ago, we received an email from an old friend, Anthony Castaneda. He wrote us requesting that we run a story that we haven't aired for a while, a story that he helped us with quite a bit. You see, Anthony wants your help to find a fugitive he thought he knew very well, but now feels he couldn't have known at all.
When I used to live here, we had a lot of good times. We used to always go hunting and fishing, and that brought back a lot of good memories. Because my grandfather, he really liked camping and stuff. So every time we went out, he was always in a good mood, and we had a lot of, stuff going on. Had a lot of fun. We went out a few times with my father too, but I had mostly stayed away from him the last 3 or so years. We always had problems with my father and making the bills and that sort of thing, and he started acting very weird the last couple of years, and it brought me and my grandfather closer together because both of us really didn't like my father too much, so we just kind of came closer together, and I never asked him for money, and we always did things for each other, and it was pretty good. My mother died when I was about 5 years old. She overdosed on drugs. And that's why my family has a lot of problem with my father. They believe that he started her on the drugs and everything.
Larry Castaneda was always moving, trying to stay one step ahead of the law. For his son Anthony, it was a hard life.
What's that? We moved around a lot. We never stayed in one place too long. It was kind of hard. At the end of elementary school, my father started having problems with money and everything. I believe the drugs, just kind of sucked his money away. We got kicked out of our house. I remember that let's go. We had to move out so fast because we had to be off of our property at a certain time.
It's just going to be for a while, Dad, till we get our feet back on the ground. Look, I'm going to get a construction job or something, and we'll be out of here in no time.
My father kind of swallowed his pride and came back and asked my grandfather if we could live here.
Okay. Can't let my grandson live like a homeless little rat. Come on inside and we'll get you cleaned up, get some food in you.
There was always this constant tension between them. My father knew that my grandfather was ashamed of what he was and what he had become. But my grandfather always took care of people in the family. I mean, even with my father, when he was in trouble with the law, he always bailed him out.
Because I'm promising you right now, and I keep my promises, don't I?
I guess he started getting into heavier and heavier drugs, and it just started eating his brain away in and out of jail, and he really started changing a lot.
With Castaneda in and out of prison, Anthony went to live with his maternal grandparents to finish school.
Murphy, I'm from the parole office.
In 1989, Castaneda was paroled to his father. But this time when he got in trouble, his father helped him hide from the law.
A serious problem with a parole violation here, and I just wanted to talk to him about it. Have you seen it?
Not lately.
Well, how about friends?
Larry had been a fugitive since September of the previous year, and apparently his father had been hiding him out in the residence. Larry was like a caged animal in there and couldn't really leave the house because of fear of being arrested. It just added up to where they probably couldn't be together, one more minute.
humiliate me to everyone that important? I do not feel good about the outcome. Just relieved the constant put down is over. All will blame me and point the negative finger. They already do. Most with help from my father. I'm babbling, I know. I asked no respect, but needed no more disrespect. I found no peace here on earth. I'll find peace now. I'm well prepared for hell.
Was shocked in that my grandfather had been killed. He was a real good person. He always took care of people in the family. We'd always go hunting and fishing together. He'd do anything for anybody. When someone kills a close family member like that, you know, he's not really my father anymore. He's like a criminal now. He needs to pay for what he's done. I get tired of feeling like a criminal just because I have the same last name as you. Turn yourself in.
So far, Larry Castaneda hasn't taken his son's advice, but Castaneda has never shown much intelligence. Police say he couldn't even burn a house down right. They say he used a slow-burning cleaning solvent, which prevented the fire from spreading. As a result, police were able to retrieve the remains of Castaneda's letter, and they used that to charge him with first-degree murder. Castaneda has several tattoos, including a beast that covers most of his back. This picture shows a clean-shaven Castaneda posing with his father just weeks before the murder. But police believe that by now, he's probably grown back his long hair and beard. Larry Castaneda likes to be around people, so someone's seen him. If that someone is you, please call 1-800-CRIME-TV.
Next, deep in the woods of South Carolina, an unfathomable crime with eerie echoes of Silence of the Lambs. But this is no movie. You'll find out why it's worse than anything Hollywood could dream up.